Hi everybody, Director Doug here with Miss Jean, and we're in Mr. B's class at HMS Richards School in Loveland, Colorado, and we have Anna, Jack, and Evie with us, and they're going to help us do a puffy heart craft. Now, if you were listening to the show this week, you heard all about the puffy heart that came from Ward's wishes. And so, Miss Jean, I'll have you take it away now. We'll get this craft put together.
All right, sounds good, Director Doug. Thanks. So this is the puffy heart. So if you were listening to season 7 called You Belong, episode number 1, you heard that a puffy heart arrived at Truckers from Ward's wishes. And so we wanted to give you the chance to make one right along with the characters in Discovery Mountain. And you have your very own puffy heart. So what I thought we'd do is, Jack, if it's all right with you, I'll use your paper and show the girls how we cut it out, and then kind of what we decided is the girls are going to paint the hearts and you're going to hole punch and do the weaving for us. So this is what we want to do, gals. If you take your papers, it's 2 single sheets of newspaper folded in half, and so get the folded edge on the right hand side, and then we're going to cut out half a heart shape just like that. So you can either start at the top and create that little dip for the heart down to the point, or start at the point and go up. So I'm going to start here, and we'll go this way, Jack, with ours, and around. Try and make it nice and puffy. And if you find it easier at home, feel free, of course, to draw out the lines with a pencil, and then you can always cut along the lines. That's sometimes a little bit easier. Let's see how we did. And down to a point. Okay, Evie's got hers done. Let's see how that looks. And Anna here is left-handed. I don't know how many of you at home are left-handed. So let's see how yours turned out. Ooh, that looks perfect. Very nice. What do you think, Anna? Let's see. All right, when you open it up, ooh, perfect. So what you end up with when you fold those sheets that way is you end up with 2 identical heart shapes, just like that. And so, Anna and Evie, if you want to go ahead and paint your hearts, you have a couple of colors there. So you can paint them both purple or do a mixture, whatever you choose. But you go ahead and paint. And Jack, if you want to start hole punching. So as you can see what I did in this sample one, I started just a little ways in from the edge, and then we had a little bit of space to do the yarn weaving. So as long as these stay nicely lined up, you go ahead and just punch right along the edge. Perfect. That's great. I like using hole punchers like that. They're fun, aren't they? Mm-hmm. They're very fun. Oh, I love that color. That's beautiful. What's your favorite color, Anna?
Purple.
It is purple. And Evie?
Blue.
Blue, okay. So in season 7, the people in Discovery Mountain don't know what the puffy heart is stuffed with. It's filled with something valuable, but they have no idea what's inside. And, you know, we're not going to show you what's inside right now either. But if you are a teacher or a parent and you want to create this craft with your classroom or with your kids at home or your grandkids, just download the instructions and we'll tell you what to stuff inside, so that by the last episode, when in Discovery Mountain they open it up and they find the valuables, your students or your kids can find out the same valuables inside their puffy heart at home, all right? So Jack here is punching away, doing a great job. And Evie, oh, you're gonna do half and half. You know, I have an extra brush here. Do you wanna use this brush for orange? Mm-hmm. There you go. Nice, getting creative. And you can see, depending on the color of paint that you choose, if you use a dark color like this blue, once it dries, you really can't see the newsprint behind it. If you decide to use a lighter color like this orange, you can still see the newsprint poking through a little bit. But I sort of like that look. I think it looks nice. So your choice, however you want your puffy heart to look. So if you could stuff this full of something really valuable, what do you think, Jack? What would you stuff it with? What do you think would be valuable?
I don't know.
Any thoughts? What do you think, Anna?
I think I would stuff it with copies of the book of the Bible.
Oh, that would be very valuable, wouldn't it? I like that. What else do you think would be valuable you could stuff inside something like this? Definitely money. If it was money all scrunched up,
Money's valuable.
that would be valuable. I think so. Huh, Director Doug? Yeah, I think so. Any other creative ideas?
Legos.
Pardon?
Legos.
Legos? Maybe. It might feel a little crunchier if it was stuffed with Legos. A little more snap to it? Yeah, I think so. So depending on where you live, if it's somewhere sort of dry where it's summertime or it's dry outside like it is here in Colorado right now where it's very dry, your heart will probably dry within a couple of hours and you'll be able to do the hole punches like Jack is doing and weave it together. If you live somewhere where it's rainy or it's very humid, it might take most of a day to let your heart dry. So just keep that in mind when you're planning your heart. You might have to do it in 2 steps. So let's take a look now. So you see, very nice. You got it all the way through. So the next step now, of course, if you were doing this at home, you would have it all painted all pretty. But right now, we'll just do it on the plain newspaper. So we're going to weave the yarn around the edges. Which color yarn would you like to use? The blue one? All right. So go ahead and unwind a nice long piece because it takes quite a lot of yarn to go all the way around because it has to go in and out, in and out. Let's see. Maybe just a little bit longer, Jack. It can't hurt. It's better to have too much than too little. All right, so you want to cut it off somewhere right about there? All right, so then take one of these. If you don't have a needle, you could always use a safety pin on the end of a piece of yarn. It's a little trickier though. What we have right now is a needle with a big opening at the end so you can get that yarn through, and then it has a blunt edge so it's not pokey. So this is going to work just perfectly. You want to try threading that? Good job. All right, now if you pull it just a little bit further this way, then you won't lose your end. All right, so let's go ahead then and start right here and go up through that hole, or yeah, up is probably better. And pull it most of the way through. There you go, and leave. That's probably a good size end to leave. And then you're going to go underneath and up through there again, and it'll create this nice little loop pattern around the edge. You can use the red on the second side of your puffy heart.
Yep.
Very nice. I think red and purple go nicely together. What do you think? I think so. It's beautiful. Very nice. All right, Jack, you're just weaving away there, making good time. So you're going to make a new color again there, Evie?
Yeah.
Nice. If you miss one, you just go back and then come back to the one you missed.
We got quite the mixing going on over here. Look at this.
Wow. Getting creative there, Evie. Oh, look at that. Did you expect the red to look that color based on the bottle? Me neither. I thought it would look more like this. Look at it. It's almost neon. It's beautiful. When the heart is mostly stitched up, but you have a little opening still, that's when you're going to want to put your valuable inside. And again, I don't want to say what that valuable is here because someone who's helping you make this craft might be hoping to surprise you. But it really is something wonderful that you're going to be able to stuff your very own puffy heart with too, and find it when everybody in Discovery Mountain finds out, you'll find out what's in yours too. You know, the orange and green colors are the school colors of the elementary school I went to. They were orange and green. Nice work.
Could you also do it with like buttons and fabric? So like you can unbutton the heart?
You know, that's an
That would be
excellent
interesting,
idea.
yeah.
That's a very good idea. You could, and you could certainly stuff it as well. That's a great idea, Anna. So Anna just had a wonderful idea. If you like to use fabric and you like to sew, you could certainly make your own puffy heart with fabric and then stitch some buttons around the edge. And then when it was time to find out what was inside your puffy heart, you could just unbutton it. You know what? And if you did that, you could keep it and restuff it and maybe use it as a decoration on your bed, couldn't you? Yeah, this one probably won't last very long. Already has a little rip in it.
Well, and to get into it, you kind of tear it apart, right?
Yeah, Exactly. But that's a really great idea. And you maybe have some good ideas at home, too, of creative things that you could use to make a puffy heart. Well, Director Doug, I think we have some talented students here at HMS Richards Elementary School. Yeah.
Well, I think we'll just let them continue here, and that's what it will look like when it's finished. Full of valuable stuff. I don't know what Miss Jean put in there. Yeah, something valuable.
It's a big secret, but yes, moms, dads, grandparents, teachers, you can find out that secret for your students and children.
All right, well, thanks for joining us today. Thanks to Evie, Jack, and Anna. And be sure to go to discoverymountain.com to hear all of our episodes, not just the ones with the puffy heart.
Right.
Thank you very much for watching, and we'll let these guys continue, and they'll have these crafts done shortly. And hey, when you do the craft, please take pictures of them. Let us see it. Send it to us at discoverymountain.com.
We'd love that.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.